Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the energy of Saturn in Aquarius for either your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries. So you can watch all three. I'll have videos on all 12 zodiac signs. So Saturn moved into Aquarius on March 21st, 2020. So about a year and a half ago. And it will be in the sign of Aquarius until March 7th, 2023. So we have about another year and a half. We're at about the halfway point of this Saturn in Aquarius transit. And these are important times. Saturn is a kind of big planet, powerful planet, and it is seen as the great taskmaster in astrology and really in any sort of divinatory method like in tarot as well. It's the great taskmaster. And it has the energy of sort of like that strict or that stern father telling you, you got to grow up, what you're doing is not right, or you got to do it this way. And it's unbending. That is Saturn's energy. And in tarot, Saturn is associated with two cards, really. Number one, the world. The world's astrological correspondence is literally Saturn, which is interesting because the world comes forward when you've reached the end of your hero's journey. You've gone through the entire major arcana, and now it's sort of like a time to sort of do some self-reflection, do some self-realization, and it sort of says that you can't really go any higher. You can't really get any better. And the world's a very good card, but it's also just a very, strong card. The other card associated with it is the devil, because the devil is associated with Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And so that's also interesting. If we're going through your Saturn return right now, like I am, you may also be here. So, if you're somewhere between the age of 27 and 30, you could be going through your Saturn return, or if you're somewhere between the age of 57 and 60, you could be going through your second Saturn return. And this could hold a very important message for you. Now, I've put a link to an article below that goes into much more detail on the Saturn return. So let's go ahead and get in this. I've pre-shuffled these. I would do this on camera, but my table doesn't have the give for me to be able to fan out. But we're going to pick an astrological influence here for you, maybe a few to get started on this reading, changing it up just a little bit. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, so you have Sagittarius. Some of you may have Sagittarius placements, or you may just want to, some of you are maybe looking to travel, expand your higher mind, maybe even do something. You may even want to look at your Jupiter placement in your chart. Let's also just pull this one. Okay, Uranus. So another very strong planet. It's a planet it's the sort of revolutionary in a way, or it's a sort of erratic type of energy. Uranus is another strong placement. You may want to take a look at where your house is. You want to take a look at your houses. It's just as important in astrology to look at your houses, and I guess we're going to pick this one as well. Okay, Venus. So we have Sagittarius, Uranus, and Venus. Let's see how those come back into play here as we go along, and we'll just put these over here. I've pre-shuffled these because, once again, the intro is going to be long, so let's see what we have here for you, Aries. So if this message does resonate, please hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment to let me know what you think, and also hit that like button. I almost blanked there. Okay, so let's see what else we have here for you, Aries. All right, let me make sure everything is in view, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so energy on the bottom. You have the Queen of Cups. So this is a card of somebody maybe coming to your aid, somebody maybe nurturing you, helping you along your path in some way. This could be the card of, like, this is like the traditional therapist in the tarot, somebody who's just in the helping professions, or somebody who can kind of give to you in some way, help you see something in a new way. Some of you may be also just needing to have compassion for yourself between now and, March 2023, and just do something that you really enjoy for yourself. And you know what, realizing that that's okay to do that sometimes. Now, in your current sort of situation, you have the Two of Pentacles here. Some of you are weighing options and decisions right now with this Two of Pentacles here. If you are not currently weighing decisions, some of you may be thinking, like, is it time for me to change job? Is it time for me to invest in something? Some of you are going through your Saturn return right now, because during those times, many people will change careers or jobs during a Saturn return, because it's just that kind of time where it's like you kind of reflect and you get real about what you want. And this Two of Pentacles could be coming in and saying, you know what, maybe it's time for you to make a money or a career change here. So some of you may be dealing with that now. In the past, so we'll say like somewhere between March 2020 and now where we are, you have the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see that some of you potentially have changed jobs, you're thinking about something like that. You have this Ten of Swords here. This is something that's completely done, dead, over with. However, you're also realizing that there is new hope on the horizon here, as you've dealt with maybe some sort of loss in the past. You have been taking time to heal from that Ten of Swords, so I really do like this. The thing about the Ten of Swords is it is a challenge, but it also, that's Saturn, right? But it also gives you an opportunity to release yourself from what is no longer serving you. You have this Four of Swords as well. This is healing, okay? It's rest, recovery, really like healing past that Ten of Swords situation in the best capacity that you can. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a financial event happening, someone coming forward offering a pentacle out to you in some way. And so for some of you, there was an ending either between like March and now. Maybe there was something that ended in your material realm, like such as a job, or you've graduated from university, or you've maybe there was even, you left a job, but there was some sort of change that you're healing from now. And I do feel like maybe it was kind of big. In your current situation, you have the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I do wonder if you are thinking to yourself, like, why did this happen? Why? I do feel like maybe, so the Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. It's about situations or people from the past trying to make a re-entry, but this can happen in your mind, right? And so for some of you, I do wonder if you're either thinking about an ending that happened with somebody, on another level, some of you could have ended a relationship, but for some of you, it's like you're thinking about, like, man, did I really do the right thing here? With ending this, or if you didn't end it, you're wondering to yourself, like, what happened? I feel like you're thinking about something here from that period of time with that Six of Cups. Now you also here have this Eight of Swords. This is somebody who is trapped in their own prison. They're imprisoning themselves here. You can see this person is in a sword imprisonment. They're blinded, they're handcuffed, but they've put themselves in this position. This is Saturn energy, okay? Saturn is like saying to you, like, you are an adult now, okay? Like, this is your situation that you need to get yourself out of. But the good news is that you can, okay? And so for some of you, there's like a fear around this option that you're weighing. Either you've been thinking about leaving this job, or you've already done it, and it's kind of, there's fear around it. But in the future, between now and 2023, March 2023, you have the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. Amazing, 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 amazing energy. So transitions, okay? A lot of you Aries here are moving to something new. You are going to be getting a new job. Some of you are going to be moving. Some of you are going to be doing new things, going new places, seeing new people. 3 cards that could indicate travel, definitely 2. In the Six of Swords and the Chariot, both indicate travel. The Knight of Swords, I feel like, can as well. You see the knight symbolism, which is like movement, someone like obviously riding on a horse. The Knight of Wands is more of a travel card, but in this case, I do feel like it could happen. This Knight of Swords is interesting because it's almost impulsivity. It is the energy of also a call to action. And so I feel like some of you are going to have a realization between now and then that may surprise you or may feel erratic in some way. And especially with the influence of Uranus here. And some of you are potentially going to be like doing like this chariot here is symbolism for vehicles, cars, vans, whatever kind of vehicle that you drive. And so for some of you, it's like you could literally be deciding to move to a new location with the Six of Swords as well, which is also a card of transition, moving forward, getting in the boat and going somewhere else. It could be, some of you will be like, it might be overseas, although it's a challenging time for this. It will probably continue to be a challenging time for this. For others of you, it's within your country, wherever you are, you're going to be moving. And the thing is, this is going to lead to a major victory. The Chariot is victory and success. It's good things happening. It's self-discipline. Another good card for a Saturn reading, because it's all about, as you put in the work, the universe responds and rewards you. So let's see what else we have here. What else do we want to do? I think we will pull some angel cards here and see what might want to come forward for you. And let's see here, what else? Okay, very nice. So we have 3 very nice cards. So we have peaceful resolution, ask for help from others, and abundance. So I do feel like there's a challenge here that's coming to surface for you in the current situation. You may need to rely on someone else, especially with the Queen of Cups. You may need to, some of you are maybe going to think about doing therapy. I know that's a little bit of a sensitive subject, but it's also maybe just a little bit of a narrow message, but some of you are maybe going to think about that. I do feel like maybe in the past, however this situation ended with either this person or this employer or this situation, you're trying to come up with a way to work through it. I do feel like you are doing that. And I love how you're moving towards abundance here with the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So let's also just go ahead and start to get some tarot messages here and see what wants to come forward. We do have 2 knights, so this has been a busy time for you, both in the corners, so I think it's very interesting. So let's see here. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Just thinking about how I want to lay this out. So, okay, so we have, so you've been in a long-term job for a while with this 10 of Swords here. And this is the cause of your restriction, is something relating to a job that you were at for a long time. You know, long time could be different for everybody. For some people, that could be 2, 3, 4, 5 years. For others, it could be much longer than that. But, you know, there was something here that happened that you're healing over. It's affecting your present with the 8 of Swords returning there from the past. You've decided that you want to pursue an enterprise, some of you, or you want to pursue a new passion, whether it's self-employment or it is a side hustle or it is a new job somewhere else. It's something that you're more passionate about, and you made that decision. Okay, you have the Judgment card, very interesting, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. So this is, we have the Chariot making a return here with the 2 of Pentacles. So it's interesting because that 2 of Pentacles in the middle, you've been weighing this option, you've been weighing this decision for some time now. And I do feel like the seeds that you're planting currently are going to absolutely make way for this future situation here with the Chariot and the Abundance card. Some of you are going self-employed. You have my self-employment combination here with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. No doubt about it. Some of you are deciding to do that, or you're just becoming passionate in a new area. You're moving into a new passion here. Judgment is the card that comes before the world. It's the card that comes before Saturn. And so for you, this is karma being rendered right now based on whatever happened here in the past. It's a card of karma, but it's also a card of revelation. It's a card of awakenings and understandings, and also self-evaluation. It's sort of evaluating where you've gotten to up to this point, because it's the last card before you complete the journey. And it's like, okay, you're kind of like reflecting and evaluating, what do I need to do now to get to the world, which is the next card. And so it's very interesting that you're pulling this. I do feel like you're going to make a wise decision. Yeah, wow, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, and the Hierophant. For some of you, you're moving to a new organization. Some of you are studying under somebody here in the future. Others of you are maybe even trying something new and spiritual in your life, or about your life here in the future. The thing is, with this 10 of Wands, there's also maybe a marriage in the future for some of you at the end of this Saturn transit. Might be a little bit narrow, but it could be with this Queen of Cups or this King of Wands. Doesn't matter what gender you're interested in, but that could be happening here. The 10 of Wands indicates that you have knowledge and experience that you've gained along the way. You see, each wand represents some sort of skill or experience or knowledge gained, and you're going to take that with you with this Chariot here, which is all about self-discipline and structure, and as above, so below. And so you're taking everything that you've learned, all of your experience, and you're moving forward with that and with yourself here. You also have this Wheel of Fortune, which is positive change in luck, positive change in material situations. This is your destiny arriving, okay? With the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot twice, your destiny is coming in. And it looks like, remember, you have the Abundance card under it, but just remember that abundance is your ability to receive. And that can come in many forms. And so whatever it is that you're looking to move towards, it looks like there's going to be a major opportunity for you between now and March 2023. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'm also very grateful to the people who are donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.